Alright. So let me see. I think if I keep to the main road... Yeah, I don't really intend to stay here long because I probably don't have a whole lot of time to stay here. One thing I noticed is that there seem to be a lot more zones that are, well, big. And you can tell how big a zone is. What the... Hello? Okay, this was not an easy thing to notice. But it looks to me as though the steering wheel and the gas gauge are once again connected. The gas gauge fiddles, or flip-flops back and forth, when I turn the steering wheel to, I think, the right. Ah, canned food. It may sometimes be high in salt, but in this case, I need it so badly. I mean, yeah, MREs are good and all that, but if you want to patch yourself up precisely, you need the stuff that's got the lowest health per use, and that would be the cans. There are only 8. The other quirk involves the battery. The problem is, I'm not exactly sure what that means, and I'm afraid that if I try and that my trying to find out would involve letting the battery run all the way down, like to a very low, to a very low level, and see what happens there. Now, come to think of it, apparently it's something with the wipers, but I don't know what. Did I catch that guy's attention? No, and that's a good thing. Come on, go back. I'm only trying to go around you. I'll pass you right by. I suppose you can tell how big a zone is by how little the items in it are. And as soon as I get to somewhere where I can drive safely, or relatively safely, I'll be able to go into a bit more detail. Another buzzsaw. Or maybe once I check the map again. I do that a lot. This is a bit precarious. Avoid the rocks, avoid the mudslide. There, you see how tiny those building icons are on the map? There's a lot of space in between them, and it's space that I'm driving through right now. Whoop. Yeah, I really can't pass one of these up. Well, unless the zone's collapsing, in which case I can, but... yeah, this is nothing new. While I'm outside my car, I'm gonna refuel just a bit. That's good. Any cars around here? Nah, just mine. There's an anchor, and I'll probably just pull it for the sake of getting more anchor energy. I mean, you can use that stuff like currency, it seems. And there, speaking of, there is that... forget what I was talking about there for a second. You know, I have no idea what I mean, I don't do face cam with this playthrough, but if I did, I imagine there'd be little dollar signs popping up in my eyes as soon as I see one of these mobile labs. Ooh, this door is armored too. Door, steel panel, peculiar steel panel. Problem is I don't really need that stuff. I do need this though. My old pry bar is starting to show its age, relatively speaking. Room for the spare pry bar in here. Yes, I do. Maybe a little bit used, but it's better than what I got now. How are we doing for fuel here? Ooh. I'll take that. Should be able to avoid the buzzsaw's path entirely. And here are some buildings. I think I just gotta continue on where I'm... What the... Is that what I think it is? Well... Yeah, I think the happy hair is the one where that actually fixes you. This is a hopped up hair. Ooh, how convenient. It's not half bad. What's it say? Oh yeah, it's all Artist faults. Well, I rather gathered that. There's another one of those buildings. Amazing what you discover when you go off the beaten path just a bit. And there goes my pry bar. Well, they're relatively easy to make, but I'm glad that I ran into one just as this one was running out. What is going on out there? Oh boy, I got a sinking feeling that I'm pretty much penned in here because, well, if I step outside, I'm going to be gone with the wind. There isn't even anything good around here to scrap. Actually stay out in this. I don't know, if it can move my car, it can move me. In fact, I think the only reason that I'm out here and not moving is because I'm in the same direction as because I'm facing the wall and the wind is blowing in my face right now. But if I were to take a step outside that corner, then I'd be blown along with it. It's dying down. Oh boy, look at this. Another one of those pea soup fogs. Just store this stuff. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm not 100% sure just how much time that means I have, or don't, but with a zone this size, I'm not really going to take the risk. I did briefly... I did briefly contemplate pulling that anchor plug, but... no, thank you. It's not worth it. Especially since I got a pretty considerable chunk of ground to cover. The sooner I get armored car parts, the better. This intersection, I'm pretty much doomed. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating just a bit, but... well... almost there. There's the intersection. Well, I'd love to stay and see what it's like and hike during an instability storm, but no, thank you. So, go directly to the Scorch. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 bucks. Ah, the Scorch. This is hot. Wait a minute. Well, this is interesting. This area is known for being hot and dry, and yet it is raining cats and dogs.
Yes. You know, I remember Red Meadow like it was yesterday. You up to your eyeballs in paperwork. Francis coated in chalk dust from the blackboards.
You mistaking my lab notes for trash pile and throwing away weeks of work?
Yeah, it'd be nice to see it again.
They bulldozed that facility to the ground. There's nothing left to reminisce about.
Well, if this is the Scorch, then there should be sap compressors and wherever you get those that tree candy from. I need both, really. So, tell you what, I ought to use the resource radar, see if I can find anything here. Car. Doesn't seem to be anything else. Why are there no gateway locations? There's some. This apparently this is a bad gateway area. But then, how do I get out of here? Do I have to go to the next zone and draw a gateway there? I don't know. I got a really nasty feeling about this. That somehow there's going to be a gateway and it's going to be dropped right on my head, like it was a couple of other times. Terrain, it's mountains. Although I suppose I should count my blessings as not woods as well, but let me try that radar thing again. Hang on. See, now there's a lot of them. Including some that are not too far away.
You ever regret all this?
From the very second I heard your voice coming through my speakers.
I mean, everything that happened. Handing over Lynn. The way the project ended. It cost you Ellen. Your career.
What
the entire damn Olympic Peninsula. And she's still here.
So are you. You chose your urban legends over everything else.
And you wonder if I regret it?
Oh, I have no interest in regret. I want to know if you ever felt that leaving was a real option.
After everything I've seen and heard and felt here? No. Not a chance.
Then we have that in common.
Alright. It's supposed to be a... I don't know, one of those tree things around here. I can't see it anywhere, though. Maybe that's it up ahead. Aha! A twisted ember. Yeah, here we go. Vacuum the tree candy off with a hand vac. Well, maybe not the hand vac, but the thermal vac. And yes, I'm well aware that there's a happy bunny on my car here. It's healing me. Yeah, did you see that? As well as the car. I'm getting healed.